Hello, Team No Sleep. My name is Mel, and a couple weeks ago I posted a video about having trouble falling asleep and how insomnia and things like anxiety and that awkward moment from like 12 years ago randomly decides to show up when you're catching some Z's, or trying to at least. And the comments on there were all people relating to that, and it got me to thinking that yeah, a lot of people struggle with anxiety way more than just trying to go to sleep. I'm super passionate about wellness and self-care, and I'm actually a 300+ hour certified yoga instructor with specific certifications in yoga for trauma and PTSD and all the things that come with those issues. I have had many students when I used to teach in a yoga studio that would come take yoga to manage their anxiety and help them just kind of regulate themselves. So I really started exploring mindfulness and meditation more, because that's something that can definitely help regulate your nervous system and just give you the tools that you need just to help manage things like that on your own. I am by no stretch of the imagination a medical professional, and if you do struggle with things like anxiety, depression, PTSD, then that's something that you should definitely explore through therapy or other methods that are available out there. But what I can offer you is a few things that I've learned that have helped my students in the past and have even helped me. When you have anxiety so bad and it gives you things like a panic attack, it literally feels like you're going to die in that moment. It's terrifying. I have absolutely been there. One thing that has helped me move through those emotions in a healthy and safe way is a method called the RAIN method. When you're starting to get these emotions that are making you feel tense, whatever they may be, step 1, is to recognize. When we're scared of things and we don't really understand what they are, it makes things that much scarier. So give it a name. If you feel like it's making you tense, maybe that is anxiety. So you wave to it and say, hello, you are anxiety. This is what I'm feeling right now. And that is a way to help reclaim your power in this situation. So your emotions aren't just taking the wheel and driving all over the place and making you go crazy. And that can give you just a little more confidence instead of this big, scary monster that you don't really understand and you don't know why it's making you feel this way. Next is allow. So I like to compare having these emotions analogous to having a friend coming over and showing up unannounced, knocking on your door. It's kind of weird to think about stressful emotions like anxiety as a friend, but what you should know is that your feelings and your emotions are never here to hurt you. They're always here to teach you something, like a good friendship would. So what I like to say is open the door, hey, what's up? Invite them in, pour them a glass of wine, have a seat, have a little chat, catch up. Just to kind of personify that emotion and what that anxiety monster looks like. No, it's not a monster. It's something that you've experienced before in your life and will probably experience again, so might as well get to know it. Next, we have I, which is investigate. So you've labeled it anxiety, you've invited it into your home, aka your headspace, and now it's time to investigate. I said that emotions are here to teach you something, and it's really important to honor those and honor those lessons, because then you can kind of see, instead of it showing up at your door and right in front of your face and scaring you, you can acknowledge the triggers and see it coming from a mile down the road. It's like your friend texting you and saying, hey, I'm 4 hours away. You kind of know what to expect, and now instead of just throwing together a charcuterie board with some Kraft cheese slices and, I don't know, some celery or whatever you have in your fridge, you can see it coming from a mile away, and now you can prepare a nice meal, metaphorically. So investigate, ask yourself why you are experiencing this emotion and maybe what caused it. Maybe you're having a really overwhelming day and stuff is just stacking up on your to-do list and it's just a lot. Maybe it was a fight with a friend or a loved one. And when you're investigating this emotion, you want to do it with self-care and compassion. Giving yourself grace and compassion in these times can be really tough because we want to pick ourselves apart, but we're not going to do that. We're going to sit with these emotions, as difficult as they may be, and learn from them. So N, sometimes this can be natural awareness, or I like to call it non-associate because I feel like that gives you more power. After you've labeled it, invited it in, worked some shit out, now it's time to give it permission to leave. You ask that emotion to kindly leave. And this doesn't mean that all of a sudden that scary emotion is gone. No, it might still linger, but you're making a conscious choice, a loving choice for yourself to ask it to leave. That is the RAIN method. There's also a meditation that goes along with it. I'd be happy to teach that. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and you can find me on socials at Melody Interstellar. Thanks, guys.